Hi, Fani, hope you're well. We confirmed for Thursday at 12:30 at Irene Country Lodge, and on the first page of 118, good morning, Fani. Due to logistics issue, we had to move the venue. There's the new venue and details of it. That is on the 9th of February. And then comes a very important document. It's in chat number 3. And it relates to the demonstration that is now scheduled for the Thursday, which was the 10th of February. And that document is sent by Mr. Jacobs to Sergeant Nkosi at 7:23, and straight after sending it, he says, Fani, can you put it on a SAPS letterhead or your agency? Your agency you're with, we won't share it with anyone. So Mr. Jacobs is saying, can you put this draft letter on a SAPS letterhead? Or if you represent some other agency on that letterhead, we won't share it with anyone. And Sergeant Nkosi says, so I'm signing and then I'll put a stamp. Now, if we go to that document, it is at page 129, and it's an interesting document, the draft document, because it explains what this demonstration is all about. It is a draft that is addressed to the Ministry of Trade and Industry of the Czech Republic. And it's headed Demonstration of Dual-Use Goods in South Africa. Can comrades retreat? This is under control, and we may put the investigating officer and prosecutor under pressure if everybody is all over. The issue of charging her has been taken care of. I have asked them to do so. They threatened one group with charging them with defeating the ends of justice that will affect me adversely. That's why I want to identify the blockage clearly, which will be clear by Monday afternoon. One should be mindful that the uncle is a police officer, and as many people are involved, leakages are unavoidable. And we may compromise the public prosecutor who has to close the case without any suspicions, and close the aspect of possible charge of defeating the ends of justice and perjury as a way to intimidate the project. That's why I say leave it for now. It seems to me it's not clear which prosecutor will deal with it. The matter is with the provincial office. We don't know their program. They're the ones who got the withdrawal on Thursday, despite the claim by a number of people. They have their plan. Now, we haven't worked out what this is about, but it does seem that there is an attempt to interfere with prosecutions in relation to defeating the ends of justice here. And the very next message that Mr. Msibi sends to Advocate Msibi is Transnational Coachliner and Ziggy joint venture, which is sent. I mean, it's sent 2 weeks later on the 9th of September. But that is the message that his counterparty, that same message, has sent to him on the same day. So we see on the 9th of September, if we go back to 280, we see at the top of the page the counterparty who's been dealing with the transport contracts with Mr. Msibi, and who has been forwarding proofs of payment to Mr. Msibi, sends that same one-line message with the misspelt Transnational Coach Lines and Ziggy joint venture on the 9th of September at 4 p.m. And Mr. Msibi forwards that to Advocate Makosini Msibi on page 326, almost immediately upon receiving it. We weren't ready to flight all of these exchanges yet because our investigations haven't actually got to the bottom of it. But there is definitely a connection to this joint venture with Mr. Msibi that we weren't aware of previously, and that prior to Mr. Matlala's arriving yesterday and saying that he saw Mr. Karim at Mr. Msibi's farm, we wouldn't have put the two together but for this connection.